In 2020, TARC became the ARC of Oklahoma.
I am a person with developmental disabilities, and I will fight for my rights and for other people's rights.
Our mission is to promote and protect the human rights of people with intellectual and developmental disabilities and actively support their full inclusion and participation in the community throughout their lifetimes. How will we do this? We will build the movement. The ARC of Oklahoma is mobilizing a more powerful statewide movement of Oklahomans to be activists for change.
I will fight for disability rights.
For my brother.
For my daughter.
For my son.
Me.
Speak the truth to anyone who will listen. We work with Oklahomans with intellectual and developmental disabilities and their families to amplify their stories.
My story matters. I am strong.
I am smart.
Advocate. We aggressively advance the interests of Oklahomans with IDD and their families before the government.
Art changes lives.
Changes legislation.
Extend our reach. We work to touch every community where Oklahomans with IDD live and make all we do more accessible, equitable, and inclusive.
I like to be included.
You're more like than different.
We want leaders who understand disability rights and fight as hard as we do.
We innovate. We find new ways of supporting the IDD community through partnerships across Oklahoma.
To band together.
Empowerment is inclusion.
Disability rights are human rights.
In 2020, the COVID-19 pandemic forced us to cancel our fundraising events and to transition our services to virtual delivery. However, our diverse revenue sources, along with PPP loans, resulted in a total revenue for 2020 of $761,267. As we transitioned our services to virtual delivery, we found we were able to serve more people with intellectual and developmental disabilities and their families across the state and operate more efficiently. Our work would not be possible without the consistent support of our donors. We would like to thank these major donors listed here. For a more complete list of all of our donors, please visit thearcok.org. The ARC of Oklahoma is a volunteer-led organization supported by a board of directors. This distinguished group includes professionals in the intellectual and developmental disability field and affiliated services, Oklahomans with intellectual and developmental disabilities, family members, and leaders in the corporate and legal sectors. At the ARC of Oklahoma, we are driven by the mission of a more inclusive world for everyone. Fulfilling this vision requires passion and a diversity of skills and background. Our dedicated staff makes a difference in the fight for inclusion.
The ARC empowers me to know my self-worth.
People with intellectual and developmental disabilities will be included.
The ARC empowers.